Hello everyone! Welcome to our weekly ESG and carbon market update of China and the world. Let's dive into the key highlights from May 4th to May 10th in 2026. National carbon market. Price down, volume up in April. May prices seen lower. China's national carbon market posted lower prices, but higher trading volume in April. The average daily carbon price fell to 0.72% month-on-month to RMB 78.670 ton, while total volume surged 63.76%. The Fujian Carbon Price Index signals a downward trend in May. China plans to admit its first group of financial institutions to the carbon market in 2026 and develop carbon pledge and repo businesses. A share ESG disclosure first round concludes, rate near 49%. The first mandatory ESG disclosure cycle for shares ended on April 30th, with 2,698 listed companies releasing 2025 ESG reports, a disclosure rate of 48.95%. Regulators issued enhanced guidelines covering climate change, pollution, energy, and water use. 6 major banks' green loans exceed 25 trillion RMB. China's 6 largest state-owned banks recorded green loans totaling 25.55 trillion RMB in 2025. Challenges remain: inconsistent data, greenwashing risks, and limited third-party verification. Over 100 firms in 8 key industries fail to disclose emissions. More than 100 listed companies in 8 high-emission sectors did not release carbon data. China has strengthened dual control of total emissions and emission intensity. Energy storage firms supply chain emissions 5 times operational levels. Leading energy storage companies face supply chain emissions over 5 times their direct operational emissions. CATL aims for full value chain carbon neutrality by 2035. International and corporate green updates. The SCO released the Ningbo initiative to boost green investment. EcoSares will build the Greater Bay Area's first sustainable aviation fuel SAF chain in Dongguan. Air New Zealand has released its new 2030 emissions guidelines, targeting a 20% to 25% reduction in full life cycle net greenhouse gas emissions by 2030. Compared with 2019 levels, jewelry brand Pandora announced it will add carbon footprint labels to its lab-grown diamond products to enhance environmental transparency. On May 8, Meta signed a power purchase agreement (PPA) with EDP Renewables for a 250-megawatt solar project. On May 4th, Schneider Electric announced it had reduced its operational emissions by 80.5%. Marking early progress on its Impact 2030 roadmap. BP plans to sell stakes in UK carbon capture projects. Applications for the 2026 520 Social Responsibility Day Sustainable Development Excellence Awards are open from April 20th to May 18th. The EU's anti-greenwashing rules take effect in September 2026. ISSB will launch nature-related disclosure standards in October 2026. Thanks for watching. See you next time.